So last year's campsite, I think, was in those rocks over there. Boy, was I toast. In the red, just fried. 8-mile day through soft snow. And the next day, down and up and over Fuller Ridge and down to the water fountain really wasn't that bad. So, but we did have to go through some snow at Fuller, but it was early in the morning. It was pretty crunchy with spikes, and it was okay. This is probably the start of the traverse through Fuller Ridge. Certainly looks like it. How will it be this year? Well, I'll tell you in about an hour. That's probably what it'll take to get through here, maybe a little more. That's 2:22 as I start through the Fuller Traverse. And as I start across, you can peek through the trees and see way down there to I-10. Not quite sure what that little hamlet is. It's certainly west of Palm Springs and east of Banning, I think. Anyway, it's hot down there. Glad I'm not there right now. I'll be there tomorrow around midday. For right now, we're up in the cool forest. So, yeah, to have this temperature was probably worth the calories I burned getting up here. Feel pretty good right now. Well, cruising through Fuller Ridge on an absolutely dry dirt trail. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I don't know if it'll stay like this. So far, I haven't even seen snow. So I'm thinking it probably will. Hallelujah. 1 year ago, actually a little more than that because it was in April, this was all covered with snow. It wasn't that difficult to follow the track through, and with spikes early in the morning, it really wasn't a huge calorie burner. So at least there was that, but yeah, I'm loving it. My way through Fuller Ridge. Here's an example of high angle slope. There's a switchback or two coming through here, but when it's snow, if you lose it in here, it does require self-arrest. You can see that's a convex slope. It actually gets more angular as you go down about 30 yards. So once you get going, it's tough to stop, and hitting a rock or a tree is probably going to hurt. So that's why this area has kind of a tough reputation because of this high angle traverse and whatnot. Gotta watch your steps. And in the big snow years, an ice axe wouldn't be a bad idea. Obviously, spikes, crampons, something. All right, it's about 3. I've just finished the 2 U's, down, across, up, through the trees, down, across, up to here. And now we will continue and finish out Fuller Ridge, the real tree section, I guess. So far, no snow. If there's going to be any, it would be coming up, because this will be north-facing aspect and last to melt. Oh, a little glimpse through the trees way down to I-10. Looks hot down there. I'm going to say I'm probably still in the 70s up here. Oh, well, anyway, ever since getting to Saddle Junction, past a few day hikers on the way up, from Saddle Junction to here haven't seen another soul. And so there's a good chance I may not until I get down to I-10 tomorrow. But anyway, it's okay. Have not yet stepped on snow. Went by a couple of patches, but didn't step on it. So, this is what it looks like. Again, high angle traversing through the trees could be problematic if you had a misstep and couldn't self-arrest. There have been those unfortunate hikers who can tell you all about how that feels. I am not one. Years between 14, 16, I think 18 and 19, I've come through here. Usually there's snow, and I've come through, I think, at least half of those without spikes. Just walked in the track carefully. But yeah, you just kind of have to evaluate as you go and see where you are in your comfort zone and not do anything stupid, because just for the sake of being lazy and not putting spikes on and taking a flyer would really would be really sad. But yeah, I think this is trip number 5 through here for me, and it's a good one. Almost the end of May. Latest I've ever been through, so I guess I'm not terribly surprised from the dry trail, but I am grateful for it. The thing about no snow and a disadvantage is that you don't have any water. You gotta carry water from pretty much where I had lunch. There were 1 or 2 places you could pull from, not too far north of that lunch spot, but there is nothing from here. Well, in a real dry year, there would be nothing from here all the way to the drinking fountain, which would be, drinking fountain is 204, I think. So that could be almost 15, 20 miles. You would not want to get that wrong, because the more you descend, the hotter it gets, of course. But this year, and that's why I like Gut Hook, a couple of days ago there was a report of a nice little off-trail place. Didn't look like too far, 1.1, 1.2, with some shade and water at around 194. So that is great news, and a function pretty sure of that real wet period in late March, early April. So the mountain is still draining, fortunately. Eventually, as we get into June, I think this place is going to go to its dry self again. Well, sneaking through Fuller Ridge here, snow free. I remember that rock right there. Looks like a big spear. And speaking of big things, the big drop goes all the way down there somewhere. I'm not exactly sure which ridge, but it wiggles its way down over about 15 miles to that wonderful little water fountain, and then it's like 3 or 4 across the flats to I-10. But it's kind of a photo op place. Yeah. Let's indeed. Kind of hazy out there today. Walking on snow once. Yeah, it's exactly just what the doctor ordered. And this area here I've camped in a few times. I remember the picnic table over there. Sometimes you can drive up on this road, and it's kind of a cool little campsite. PCT markers. And this also is the start of the drop, as I call it. That big long stretch down to the drinking fountain. I'm gonna go about a third of the way to this little splitter trail with water. I've walked by it a bunch before and never knew it was there. So, yeah. Right up by this old gnarly log is where I camped a couple times. You would be coming at me down this road, and right here you would take a left back onto the PCT. So the road climbs up from whatever road is down out of Idlewild and whatnot, and then tops out, and then it kind of descends down to here. So, anyway, let's see here. It's David O'Sullivan. Oh man, that's sad. He's been missing since 17. I just don't know what happened. He must have gone off trail somewhere and had an accident, and oh boy, no one's ever found anything of his, I don't believe. Of course, most people just keep walking the trail, so if you leave a trail and you're solo, even if you have a rescue beacon of some kind, if you get injured and knocked out or something, you wouldn't be able to activate it. So hiking alone definitely has its risks. It's nice too. I mean, I've been by myself all day today, and all my other hikes probably got a lot of alone time, but yeah, when you leave the trail, sometimes it's a good idea to leave some kind of indication that you've gone off. So I don't know what you do if you see a trekking pole or something on the trail, whether you investigate or what. I don't know. Well, center frame way down there. Might be able to see a tall building. That would be the Rongo Casino. And just up to the left of it, I believe, is where the In-N-Out Burger and Circle K is. And to the right, out of view, should be Dollar General and something else. Anyway, that's tomorrow. Should be there around early afternoon tomorrow. If I can get a ride from the trailhead, which is quite a bit of ways out of view to the right. Too far to walk. So, okie doke. Looking good, a little breeze. It's nice up here. Let's go find some water about 2 miles out.